Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cats Reactions and my name's Greg, and this is kind of a little throwaway video, but I was just on my phone and checking my email or my Gmail, and I had an update from the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority, which sends out information fairly often on products that they've tested that maybe there's mold present, particularly in pre-rolls. They had a problem with that, and they test to make sure that no pesticides are used or anything like that. I mean, we've got pretty serious quality control here, and it's neat the way that we passed the law, or actually the amendment to the state constitution, which was supported by every demographic, liberal, conservative, young, old. It passed with the vast majority. But anyway, it's neat because the way it's designed, everything is grown here in Oklahoma by Oklahomans. At least that's the way it's supposed to be. And so we don't have R.J. Reynolds coming in or anything like that. And there's some problems. I mean, there's illegal grows and things like that. But for the most part, it's pretty well done. And so this is the update that I just got. I just thought you guys might get a kick out of this. So anyway, here's my OMMA QA lab update.
Authorized by Senate Bill 813, Alma's Quality Assurance Lab is near ready to begin testing. The first piece of machinery that will test for THC potency and cannabinoid concentration, VHPLC, now on site.
I'm just excited to be able to be a part of it and forge the industry forward.
Courtney Knosson, who has years of experience working in labs and holds a master's in forensic science, focusing on biology and chemistry, will oversee testing operations as QA lab director. The goal?
Patient safety and ensure that what our patients are consuming is safe for consumption, as well as conduct research so that we can be aware of what's happening in the industry.
The QA lab will serve as a double check on OMA licensed labs, ensuring that each report accurate results. Through what's known as parallel and round robin testing, OMA will be able to identify any lab conducting improper testing by comparing their results against the QA labs, addressing issues like lab to lab variation, THC inflation, and lab shopping. Chief of Science Lee Rhodes says it's been a long time coming.
Up to this point, there hasn't been large-scale attempt at standardizing results from lab to lab. For instance, techniques in sampling, sample handling, sample processing, sample analysis. We're going to be, again, that objective hand in that process that can help people achieve that. And most of the labs that I've talked to are looking forward to that leveling of the playing field.
The QA lab will also conduct testing for pesticides, terpenes, heavy metals, residual solvents, and microbials, patients at the center of all efforts.
I have over 40 years of laboratory experience in the medical field. And through that whole time, everything that everybody that works in a laboratory in the healthcare field is about taking care of patients from a testing point of view. That is the philosophy that I'm wanting to bring to medical marijuana testing.
So I just think it's cool. It's neat when you buy something. It's got the THC level in it, the various cannabinoid levels, and like I say, it's pretty well run. It's so funny because the rest of our state agencies are just a disaster. I mean, they're so screwed up. There's incompetence, there's corruption, there's good people trying to do a good job, but their management is just awful and stuff like that. But the OMMA, man, that agency has it down. Everything is efficient. They're self-funded because we pay taxes on our marijuana when we buy it. And I don't know. It was just such a change from when I was younger. I mean, I can carry it around in my car now. I don't have to worry about, interacting with some drug dealer or whatever. None of that. None of that. You just go to the store and buy it. It's just so easy. If I drop some on the floor, I don't care because I can just go buy more and it's cheap. It's really cheap, so anyway, oh yeah, and the other thing about it is the city and the county and the state all get tax money. And when I go in and buy, I am proud to pay my taxes because it's, that way I can support my city, my town, and my state, and I'm proud to do it. So I don't know. I think it's a neat thing. It was pretty radical when that bill passed, and all of a sudden, 50 years of being a criminal, or more than 50, all of a sudden I'm what I really was before is an upstanding citizen that doesn't do anything wrong at all. It it was just such a change. I was talking to somebody else the other day about when I was young and the generation gap, which was such a big deal. If you were a hippie, you couldn't get a job for shit. I mean, you couldn't get a straight job, is what we called it. You could go work, or in a head shop or something like that, and generally the wages were really low, and you were taken advantage of by the other hippies. It was really obnoxious. But yeah, and you were bound to get rousted by the cops all the time, all the time. And uh, older people hated you. We had the phrase of never trust anybody over 30, and all this stuff. And like I say, I waited over 50 years for this law, and it's been wonderful. So, hope everybody gets on board with that. In Texas, if they had the right of initiative, putting something on the ballot, it would have been legal down in Texas long ago, but they don't have that right. Oklahoma was formed by progressives when it first came about, progressives that did not trust the government at all. So they made sure that they had checks and balances on the government. So if we want a law passed, we just, get signatures on a petition and, put it on the ballot. And in a lot of states, they can't do it. It's controlled by the state legislatures. So, yeah, we're one up on that in Oklahoma. I mean, we're backward as hell on everything else, but at least on that, we're on the forefront. So anyway, like I said, it's a little throwaway video that I just thought I'd toss in. So, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.